I'll do. If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. We got Monopoly, we got a Sorry, and we have a bin of 1980s toys. Random stuff. There's some first gen My Little Ponies in there, but it's all, except for Peppa Pig, all seems to be pretty damn old, so that'll be kind of fun to go through. So let's look at Monopoly. We got an 85 Monopoly, Sorry, Clue, and Game of Life are the ones we buy for parts. You can see there's water damage to this box, but we weren't going to sell it as a whole game anyways. So this should have the 8 count versus the 10, which is too bad because I only sell the 10 count. Prior versions had the classic 10 count. No surprises in here, so let's get this sorted. Alright, so we got our 8 pieces. I can't make a complete set with them, so they're just going to go in my spares. I got a good stack of money, some more hotels and houses. I haven't added to that for a bit, so we'll call that 2 items at any rate. And let's look at Sorry. Alright, we got a Sorry, a fairly old one. No, it's not the newer Hasbro logo. So it's gotta be in 98. By the attire, you can tell. Put a single mom on there too. That's pretty cool. Anyways, for this one, we do the cards and we do the movers. And this is missing some, but I have spares. Some versions have 16 and some have 12, but I believe it's the smaller box is 12. Not saying it. But I have a lot of spares, so I'm missing 3 unless I can come up with something in here. Oh, one and 2. It's missing a yellow now. That ain't it. Somebody got inventive. They're obviously missing a piece for a bit. Found a yellow something, but that ain't it. Let me see if I got one. Put this together and we'll see what we could do with it. So I had a spare yellow to complete this. And these cards are wrecked and I can't use them. So I just did this like a week ago and I threw the cards out. Really what I should have done is gone through them and kept the good ones. You know, if I'm going to do this, I talked about maybe I should do that and then I didn't. And they're gone. So I'm going to start today. Sorry cards. I'm going to throw them in my tackle box of parts. Eventually I can make complete card sets and not toss them. But for now, not looking great. Not doing good. Hopefully this bin is worth picking up at $6. So this is the $6 bin of 80s shit. Oh God, this is dirty. So I knew we had My Little Ponies. And weirdly, oh God, this is really dirty. I'm gonna have to baby wipe all of this. So weirdly, girls' toys don't sell as well as boys. You know, if I had G1 Transformers, they'd be $40. You know, I couldn't keep them in inventory, but no. Girl stuff just doesn't do it, so we'll start pulling it out. We're gonna have to, definitely gonna have to clean it. Oh my God, I don't know if this is actually even okay. This looks like it's moldy. God damn it. All right, bear with me. I can't get this cleaned. I don't know what we're gonna do. All right, that comes right off. That's good. Get all the mold off. Will I live to see tomorrow? I don't know. Should I wear a respirator? Possibly. Yeah, so talk about this sometimes. I use baby wipes to clean toys. Baby wipes are about as gentle as you could possibly get. There's just a little bit of a surfactant in it to get the dirt up. It's never going to harm anything that is washable. And if I need something a little abrasive, I use a paper towel, because paper towels have just a bit of texture to them, but they're not going to really shred anything. But the baby wipes are doing good. Yeah. Alright, I can sell this. This is salvageable now. I will not film me cleaning all of that. I'll have to start an ASMR channel for that. That actually would probably do really well now that I'm thinking about it. ASMR. Cleaning old toys. Alright, so this is a G1 My Little Pony. You know, it's a legit My Little Pony because of the feet. It says Hasbro, patent pending in 1983, and Hong Kong. Not made in China, but made in Hong Kong. That's an old toy signifier. Bootleg My Little Ponies are rampant. So you do got to be careful when you're buying them. Make sure they're not saying some string of numbers on the feet or just nothing whatsoever anywhere. There we go. The baby wipe is quite dirty now. So I don't know who this is exactly. So we start with this one. Look it up. We'll just do G1 My Little Pony. Oh, there is Glory, the unicorn. Okay. So we got 294 Glory, the unicorn from 1983. I would say it's in decent shape. Still very dirty, but we'll see what we can do about that. So the hair is good, which is, you know, obviously as a toy, not all these survive without like a dramatic haircut, or product in the hair will ruin the hair because it's whatever it's made out of, just product binds it together permanently at times. But looking at like $14. I don't think these really came with accessories. But again, they don't sell as well as you might think. So 294 of this for sale. 128 sold. So that's actually, this might be a rare one, I don't know. Or it's just showing bundles too. Well, these aren't all Glory, but anyways, that's actually a lot better than I thought. And it's looking like maybe $12 would be just the thing, because it's not in awesome shape. I think it's odd that it has number 1 and number 2. It makes me think I'm missing something about vintage My Little Ponies. I don't know how many people listed it. Number 9? This could be them listing. You know, you can put your own stuff in the in the description to help you find it, like if you have bins or what. Yeah, I'm thinking this person, it's all the same person, that they're listing it like 1, 2, 3 for their own sake, which is fine. Yeah, so I'm thinking $12. It is, I could get it less dirty, certainly, but I don't know if it's going to be perfect. But that at least puts us into the profit. And I'll start washing these. Peppa Pig George with tags. Now, nowadays, bootlegs of this stuff are rampant. So this is a Hasbro one. This is legit. Always check the tags. It'll say Peppa Pig, and then it's not licensed whatsoever. So we have a Peppa Pig George plushie. Let's see if we can do anything with this. Peppa Pig is pretty hot, but plushies not necessarily. Oh, is that it? Nope, different mouth. I'll have to punch in plush. And he has the dinosaur shirt. I don't think that's the right one. That's an older one. The hands on this one are flat, which is kind of strange. That one says beanbag. This is definitely just a plush. This one looks right, but I don't... It's tough when something says like a size, because you don't know where they're measuring from. So it says 8, and if you do the ears to the feet, that would make sense. But really, wouldn't you just do the body, because the limbs kind of flail around? If you do the body, it's a 6. But this one looks correct. But the fact of the matter is, anybody picking these up at the moment, $5.53. 0 sold, but that can't be possible. But I think it's going to be a tough sell, honestly. Too many of them out there. Too many bootlegs. So let's give this to my kids. They love Peppa Pig. Easy enough. Alright. Let's see what else we have in this absolutely filthy box. We have a Cabbage Patch Kids swing. And a Cabbage Patch Kid that fits. Looks like it's doing a swing thing at any rate. 1984. So, why I think this could be a banger. It is very delicate. 1984. So when we talk about pain points on toys, these legs are very, very soft. And obviously, playing as a kid, eventually you're going to whack this thing with something. Being careful or throwing in, you know, back in the day when you had a toy box, you threw all your stuff into the toy box. I could see this not surviving. So this swing could be something special. So we will do Cabbage Swing 1984. And there it is. Oh shit. Alright, well, it's out there. We have the figure. Everything looks good. $23. 20. 15 without the figure. So low end is 20. I don't think this is pristine, but it's not bad. It's not broken in any way. So 67 for sale on that. 9 sold. So this is the exact one for 19. So they're not really flying at all, unfortunately. Yeah, it sucks. So that doesn't mean nobody's looking for it. Generally what that means is somebody's priced people out here. Check real quick. There's a baby figure. Another giant baby figure. Possible I could do something with these and make a bundle. So check out Cabbage Patch figure 1984 and see what comes up. Oh yeah, it's like mini. That seems like a good idea. Mini figures. I was more of a Garbage Pail Kids fan than this. This to me was weird. So we got the baby, but it's a different color over here. That's the correct one. Posable mini. But it's, you know, it's Cabbage Patch Kids, so it's tough to really narrow down what it is. We don't have names. 1,200 results. Minifigures 167. Yeah, I mean, this will sell. I could do this exact thing. The swing and the 2 kids. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it for 15 bucks. And if anybody's looking for these things, that'll probably move. What else we got? We have 2 more really, really dirty ponies. This one has flowers, and this one has dots. 82 and 82. I'm not really on the up and up on G1 ponies because they're old. They're old, as old as I am. So threw the 82 in. So here's the flower one. That's 15 on that. Here's the dots one, 18 on that. This one has a ribbon, which the other one was lacking. So 1,000 on this. So this is cotton candy. I don't know if they reused any of these from G1. 232 on this. We'll just go straight to sold. 33, so that's not terrible. It's looking like with the ribbon, I think we'll do 12 on that. Oops. You got this other one, and they're probably all going to be the same. That is Blossom. So I don't know if like Applejack was from this era. The name doesn't seem to fit. Twilight Sparkle. I don't really know. So 192 on this one. 40, so that's actually pretty good. And yeah, I think we're just gonna do 12 again. All right. We have some kind of a pelican. 94 shell core. I don't know what that is. That sounds like it's going to be like a brand of arcade gimmick stuff. So 1994 shell core bird. One word apparently. Oh, there he is. That's amazing. I did not think that would come up. Squirter bath toy. Oh, yeah. Imagine the diseases living in this thing, having water fester in it for 40. Oh, no, it's not that old. 30 years. Either way. Okay. There's no way anybody buys these. I'm saying that right now. There's one out there. No chance anybody's ever sold one. Nobody's looking for this thing. You wouldn't remember what it was if you were looking for it. If it's your favorite thing on earth, it'd be like that squirty bath toy. You would never find it. That's trash. This is a wooden duck. It has stickers on it. And the beak is damaged. Looks like maybe it was sticking its tongue out. I'm going to do a Google Lens on this real quick. It could be some kind of collectible. I have sold wooden figures for a shocking amount of money. So we got to add wood to the search. So it thinks it's a rubber duck. So nothing exact like this is coming up. This could be handmade. It's a little smooth and it does have a residue of a sticker. Makes me think it was not. Yeah, Google Lens is not going to be able to really help me with this. So I'm just going to toss that. Again, nobody would ever find it if you're trying to sell it. Why did this go to the Pelican brief? Did I actually hit something? Oh, okay. No, I just left it on that. Then we have a really odd clear bear figurine with a hole in the bottom. Made in Hong Kong, so we know it's old. We'll try lens on this. It's weird enough where it might actually recognize it because they're like blue eyes that are gems. This is a dog toy, as it turns out. Sparkle Eye Bear, as it is known. So I don't think it's a dog toy. I think the AI lied to me on that. So, Sparkle Eye Bear Hong Kong. And there it is. What? 44 watchers on this? Why? What for? What? At 15 bucks? Like this was a thing? I mean, 44 people aren't gonna watch it as a joke, right? Well, I'm gonna list it. no doubt about it. I don't understand how 44 people found it. The problem. Yeah, I mean, if they're watching it at 15, I'm just gonna sell it at 10. It'll probably be gone by tomorrow. Unless all those people are dead. I don't know. And then the rest of this bin is Smurfs. 1982 Teo Schleich. Really? Made in Portugal. I didn't know Schleich did Smurfs. I knew they did recently. This one's Hong Kong. This could be something. I don't think Smurfs are really doing well as an intellectual property. A vintage Schleich from the 80s. I got a ton of them. Let's look up Smurfs. Smurf 1982 Schleich. 1,000 results. Payout. There's a lot of 14. It has a bid on it. That's okay. I don't do auctions, but kind of reassuring. We have the St. Patrick's one right here. 18 and 22. So without getting crazy here, 1,000 for sale. Is anybody buying these? 118. That's not terrible. It's not great. But here's our dude. 14 bucks for this one. Now, is that just because... Oh, we got Smurfette. I feel like Smurfette is the one everybody wants. Got the strongman. We got a dude doing like a Declaration of Independence. We got two of those. We got a dude like he tore out Smurfette's ponytail. Slightly concerning. 1978. Interesting. We'll look that one up too. I'm not going to do all these right now. I'm going to guess. 78 Schleich Smurf. Got the flowers. It's this one. Only asking $7 for this one. That's interesting. Another 7. Okay. What I may do is pull all the ones that have significant value, list them separately, and do the rest as a lot. So look up Smurfette real quick. Skating Smurfette. See if we can get a year off of this. It just says Hong Kong on her foot. 1980. Let's punch that in and see. So we got her down here. Down here again. So here's a thing you can do. Smurf Schleich vintage lot. And that's going to tell you a lot about what's going on with this market. 1900. 570. I think I'm going to do this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to do it right now. What I'm going to do is you can sort by highest paid, and that kind of narrows down if any of these are remarkably rare. Pull those out and then just list the rest. A lot of 11. And price wise, I'm thinking 25. Nice. And it could be a lot better than that. That's kind of my bottom floor. If none of these are stupendous. The St. Patty's guy, I think, could probably stand on his own. But not a bad pickup. So if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.